We are back in the Blue Mountains and fingers crossed it goes better this time. We attempted to come to the Blue Mountains back in, I want to say, May. Made it to the Blue Mountains and it did not go too well.
We can't see nothing because there's so many low clouds.
So we gave up on it and we thought we'll come back when we come to Sydney. And the weather today, much better. Yesterday, not so much. But we just ruled that day out. Today we are going to Wentworth Falls. And already the day hasn't gone completely to plan. But nevertheless, we're powering through. We're about, an hour and a half behind schedule. But doesn't matter. We're still going to get a hike in. So we made it to the start of the falls and just our luck, a big old tour bus came. So we were like, don't go to any of the lookouts, just keep going. So we've skipped a few things so that we can come back to it, so that we don't get stuck in a clump of people. And most of them are like either British or American, and we don't want to hear that. We just want to have a good time walking. So far, we had some rain yesterday, so it's gonna be, what is it gonna be, babe? It's gonna be flowing. How cool! We're literally walking over the cliff's edge.
No, we're not doing that. We go down there and under.
That's so upsetting.
Where are you going to go, the other side?
I don't know, jump.
It just drops off.
Jump.
You got a parachute with you?
No, I've got my ropes though for abseiling.
This morning that bad, you just want to jump. That's the track you want to be doing, mate.
You can see people just there, right on the edge, taking all the views in. So when you come to Sydney, the main thing to do is obviously the Blue Mountains. So this national park is full of people. I think this track, however, isn't as busy. I don't want to talk too soon, but we haven't seen as many people. I think it's called the Overcliff or Undercliff. The Undercliff. Because we're under the cliff. Very, very pretty, but not the one that we wanted to. Again, we didn't download the premium all trails. And the signage isn't, it's confusing. So, but it's still a very, very nice hike. We have this view. And then as you turn, you have that view. Just looked into it, look how busy it is now. Whoop. Yep, happy we're not there. And then this is us. Just the two of us.
Eagle's nest, baby.
And we're looking at the better view, I think. You know? What do you think, babe?
That's nice.
Always the words of wisdom. Jungle man. What's it like?
Yeah, it's just pretty much the same view.
Oh.
Nice though.
Very nice.
And slips, falls, breaks neck.
It's alright, we got Medicare.
So I've watched enough parkour videos, I'm sure I'll be fine.
You got to see it?
Parkour. So we can either, do you want to keep continuing on the Undercliff track?
Yeah.
And then we'll come back to it. Ready?
Ready. Everywhere you look, that view is there.
I think what's helped as well is Rosie butchered it earlier saying it's because we're not doing a single track, so we didn't start and follow the map, we're just navigating. But because we've done this one almost like anti-clockwise, or clockwise and everyone's going anti or whatever, we've kind of missed the crowds and now we've put it to ourselves.
Yeah.
Whereas like all those tour crowds have all gone to do the same bit, you know.
Well, it looks like obviously if you're in a tour you have very short amount of time, so you're squeezing the main things in.
Yeah.
And so the main things are obviously seeing all the lookouts, but if you come down here, like there's a lookout every like 5 seconds. Yeah, I think we've definitely come into a part now where it's a lot less busier, which...
It's a very common trail, this one, it's like really close to the car park. But I think we've just time-wise just missed people.
Yeah, we've done well. Oh my god, look at this sweat. That's where my bag's been. Jesus. Anyway, we have a gigantic Powerade to get us through this. So just sat down, taking it all in for a bit, because this is going to be the quietest we probably get on this trail. Back onto it. Don't get me wrong, I love going for a hike. Worst part, always the worst part, bloody stairs. But we get there nice and slowly. Finish line. Happy?
Alright.
Oh, bloody stairs.
Haven't crossed the finish line yet.
Way. So finished the end of that trail. It came to, like we took like an hour and a half to do it all, which was 3.4.
It's about 4K for if you got to press play. It's a nice, easy, relaxing hike, to be honest. Wasn't really strenuous, was it?
No. I mean, I look red, but that's just me.
So if on all trails I chose like Wentworth Falls, you could navigate that if you've got your data on. But we didn't do that, we just pressed navigate, so it was just tracking us. So we didn't actually do like a pre-saved route. We ended up doing like, we done a bit of, so we went to Fletcher's Lookout, then we went to Eagle's Nest Lookout, and so we kind of done bits of each. So we won't be doing that tomorrow. Tomorrow we have like the main
Set one.
the
Yeah.
main set hike, but today we just kind of
And maybe we will buy it tonight.
Oh, we'll see. But the main reason we've done that today was to avoid that giant group that started with us.
Yeah.
And it worked out because we had most of the trails to ourselves, if not just people crossing. So it did work out, but
Yeah.
I'm sure there was much better walks you could have done here, but they're still nice.
Yeah. Yeah. And to be fair, this is like an ease into a big one tomorrow.
Just
So
lost my sandwich.
oh. It wasn't like a must to do the big and best ones today. Oh, and if you're wondering about the drone, in the Blue Mountains, drones aren't allowed. You have to get...
Think so. We're not
We
sure.
think so. It says online that you need to get an approval from the national park. It sounds like it's more of a film crew kind of, whatever thing.
But it might be fine. We might just read it wrong.
Yeah, but I don't want to risk it and be an arsehole and get like a huge fine, and it's okay just to walk around, get some videos from the phones. But yeah, we're gonna finish this, and then like we said, we'll probably head over to the brewery.
Yeah, or we'll head home, shower, and then go to the brewery.
We're gonna do that then. Second day in the Blue Mountains, and we're up early-ish, so it's 9 o'clock, and we're already on the hike. We're doing the Grand Canyon track. We opted to drive this morning, whereas yesterday we got the bus and the train.
It's 15-minute drive today.
Yeah, 15-minute drive today.
15 minutes on public transport.
Or 50 minutes on public transport. So it is very much doable to do it on public transport. But yeah, you just have to plan in advance. Currently it's super, super cold though. So hopefully we warm up soon.
Trail running if you want.
Trail running. Mate, I don't run for anyone.
You run for cake.
cookies, you mean?
Cookies, yeah. When you cookie cake at the top of there, you'll be sprinting up the hill.
Been on the track for about maybe 5-10 minutes. And all it is so far is steps. So I'm grateful that we came this way, because coming up all of these steps, we'll have to do it, but that's 2 hours down the line. So from the car park you do like a stretch of walk that's flat, and then you do the start.
No, this track where we turned into isn't the start. This is the start of like Neath Glen or whatever. Our one started where we started. It wasn't the start of the track. Like this is the start of Neath's. Well, that's why there's a car park here as well. So
I'm with you.
That's why there's different car parks everywhere, because there's different walks, and we're doing the whole walk. Okay.
This is why you needed Charlie in the group, because he figures it all out. I do the planning, the driving. I do everything but the navigating and the cooking. We are about 40 minutes in, 35, 40 minutes in. And would you believe it if I said that we're still going downstairs? As well as going downstairs, we are doing the odd upstairs, but the views are lovely. We haven't come to a lookout just yet, but when we do, I'm prepared.
Scary, doesn't it?
Oh, I don't like it. Oh, I don't like it. Oh. How was that for you?
Oh, a bit touch and go.
I got dripped on and it freaked me out.
Yeah, I heard.
So a part of me wanted to come away from the Blue Mountains and say, I stand by what I say, and Springbrook is the best national park that we've been to. Springbrook, so far, best national park we've been to by far. I would have still kept to that with yesterday's. Yesterday's walk was no different to most waterfall hikes. Now this walk is nothing we've ever done before. It is absolutely stunning. Charlie and I could be here for hours if we had to stop and take pictures and film every inch of it. But there's points where the light just hits and the water's dropping, and I mean, it is so worth it. I mean, even knowing that we have to go up a hella load of stairs, I'm happy. I'm happy we've done this.
I'm not aesthetic like they do on Instagram, this slow walk under. I'm like, oh, it's bloody cold. We might even have to duck this time.
And side note, I am 5'3", and any of these low caves, I don't need to duck. So if you're a shorty like me, you're all good. Actually, being small comes in handy in this. Oh, take it easy, love. Jesus.
Every corner you turn, you
Yeah.
just want to stop and go quickly. And none of the pictures will look as good as the
No.
now. I'll get back later. Oh, what are these photos they took? Why are they all just shit rock pictures? You know?
Hour and a half into the hike, and we've stopped for our first little break. Charlie's chowing down on some grapes. Yeah, so far, stunning. So yeah, just gonna sit here for 5 minutes.
Yeah,
not long. Just to refresh, get some drink down us, eat a little bit. Whilst we have the space, we thought we might as well stop, and it is just a stunning area. But so far, I mean, I might look sweaty, but I'm not properly sweaty.
Are you trying to convince yourself or them?
I mean, I've still got the same sweat patches as yesterday, but I don't feel horrendous. My legs are feeling it a little bit now.
The temperature's cooler today though.
Yeah, it is.
Than yesterday.
Yeah, it's a lot cooler. You only get a little bit of heat when you go into the sun, but that is for a very short amount of time. But yeah, enjoying it so far. We are 2 hours into the hike, and the inclines have begun. We should technically, in theory, only have 10 minutes left. Oh Jesus. My navigator's just told me we have 50 minutes. And a lady just back then says it all goes uphill from here. Woo! We're in 5 minutes into it, I can't even breathe. Can't. Right, just finished the hike. It took about 3 and a bit hours.
Oh.
Well, it took us 3 hours in total.
That's with stops and pictures.
Lots of stops, yeah, taking pictures.
Finish. Nicely done seeing our travels.
Thank you very much.
Distance, it was only 8.94 k's. Elevation was 276 metres and time was 2 hours 42.
Lovely.
Beautiful trail though.
Yeah, and so when you arrive at the top of the trail, there will be an option to go to Evans Lookout first or
go
right. We went right. I don't know what said to us to go right.
I saw one on all trails. I saw one review that said they went that way first and then had the lookouts in the end as like a reward, which we did, and it was worth it.
And it was so much better because we discussed it and we think the stairs that we went up were a lot nicer.
They were a lot nicer to ascend to the lookouts.
Yeah.
And the decline at the start was about 30-40 minutes of stairs declining the whole way down. So if you had to do that, you would have had to do that ascending, which would have been ridiculous. It would have been so hard. Those
stairs down felt like forever. I'm not joking when I say it probably was about 40 minutes of going down. And it was like hardcore going down. Whereas we had like little steps and then a little bit, and then big steps and then a little bit, but no, I'm so grateful. We just spoke to a guy back there and we were like, no, you have to go right. Don't go straight forward for Evans. Very, very happy with that hike. Don't you agree, babe?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Would do it again in a week. I wouldn't do it straight away.
Yeah, Rosie's not very good with stairs, so...
Oh, and also because of the time that it is, it's about 12:20, I want to say. And obviously everyone's coming now. So the car park this morning, there was about, what would you say, like 5 cars?
5-6 cars?
In the car park, and now people are waiting for us to leave. And it was the same yesterday as well, when you arrive early. Just arrive early, it's cooler, you get more parking available and less people. So just do yourself a favour and come early. Day 3, or at least the final day, we're doing some short hikes before we have to head back home. And so we've arrived at the Three Sisters after going to a cutesy little cafe called Cafe Lura.
Glory, living.
Something like that.
나는 여기 오면 올 때마다 신기한데 저 밟으면서 피부를 닫아는 게 너무 신기해.
I don't remember what we said the last time we came here. Gone to Three Sisters and a little bit overrated. Yeah, it's day and night from the last time we came here. It's so bright, it's a lot nicer. I don't think it was as busy because last time we came around like maybe 3 o'clock and it's now 10.
It's less busy now.
Yeah.
Yeah, than last time.
But
there was lots of tour buses last time turning
Yes.
up, so they probably will just start coming
Yeah.
from now. You know,
Yeah.
lots from Sydney and places like that.
yeah, but I've said it before and I'll say it again. If there's any sort of expectation to come to a certain lookout or, you know, statue or something of those sorts, they tend to be quite disappointing once you get there. And that's what I just think Three Sisters is. Like the 12 Apostles on the Great Ocean Road, there's a lot better viewpoints, a lot better things to see. And that's why we came here, because we were like, oh, it's just something to tick off. It's not that we necessarily want to come see it. I mean, it's pretty,
I've just done a quick flyby.
but yeah, don't take too much time with it. So continued the walk down to the end and then you can get to the giant stairway. Personally, not worth it. 80 metres of steep stairs getting to what would have been a nice little walkway, which is now closed. And because it is so small, there's just clumps of people. Not enjoyable. Just look at the lookouts. Skip that bit. Just finished that little clip and then Charlie was like, I think we should change our name to Roasted Reviews. We're not here to mess around, guys. Honest reviews.
Actually see the bottom this time. Last time it was just like a cloud of fog. You couldn't see anything. We'll go see if we can recreate the same picture. How many months apart?
Yeah, it was this one.
So that was us last time. Wow. I need you.
Look at the difference now though. We can actually see the bloody thing.
Look how busy that area is.
So busy. Let me zoom in even more. What do you think this time around then?
Yeah, it's a nicer
It's
view.
worth to come back.
Yeah.
And as you can tell, it's just me and Charlie here. So, come here. Come here. It's only, how long would you say? Like 10 minutes on the bus?
No, it's literally like from Scenic World.
No, from where we just were. Echo Point.
Yeah, like 4 minutes, 5 minutes.
So our little trip to the Blue Mountains is now over and we now have a 4.5 drive to 5 hours to a place called 4 Star before we take another 4 hours tomorrow to Yamba. But it's been absolutely lovely and it really does make a difference, the 3 months from when we went last time in May to this time in Feb. So really do make sure that you've got your dates right, basically. Otherwise you're going to come to either the way that we came to it the first time
I think we might have to reassess our plan today.
or this time. So we will see you in the next video.